what's happening? It's Saz here. So today's video is a little bit different because, oh my god, it's Sunday just gone. I had probably one of the best days of my life. Scott and I went to Wales Comic Con. First con, never been to one before, so I thought it's got to be done. And oh my god, I'm so glad I did. So I thought I'd just do a video about my experience. I am no way means a pro at this or anything, but this was just my experience of the day. So as I said before, Scott and I went on the Sunday and we were VIPs. It was so worth it in my opinion. VIP was £99 plus the fees, and I'll show you in a bit what you got with that as well. You had one pen on the right which was for early birds. So they have 3 tiers of tickets. You've got the VIPs, the early bird weekend and general admission. VIPs, we got in at 9:45. The early birds got in at 10 and then the general admission got in at 11. We got let in, obviously had a quick bag search before you go in. No problems. I had quite a big handbag because I wanted to keep my A4 folder in it. Yep, that was fine. Went in and we were given our lanyards and a goodie bag. This was the lanyard. So it says Wales Comic Con VIP December the 2nd to the 3rd. And we got given a goodie bag. So in the goodie bag, which I thought was pretty good in itself to be fair, you get 3 pictures. This one here. And this one. And then we got a signed picture as well. So this was the signed picture. I got a comic. So it's quite a big comic. I think there's 3 stories in one, it says. Yeah, the first 3 sold out issues. And it's a collector's edition. So that was really good. Event guide, that was really helpful for us, especially first time going. It just tells you what was going on the weekend. So you've got the photo op schedule in there and the panel schedule for both Saturday and Sunday. Obviously we made sure we kept on looking at the Sunday one. And yeah, and there's a map at the back where everything was. And we've got a Wales Comic Con wristband. I did have a bookmark, but I gave it to Mum because she reads books more than I do. And then just a few random sweets in the bag as well. So, yummy! So we got given our goodie bag and a wristband to wear for the day. It was an orange, just a paper orange wristband. And yeah, we were free to go. We walked through. Nothing opens until 10, but because we got in at 9:45, we were able to go and queue up for various things that we wanted to do. There were 2 signing areas. So there was the main signing area, which was a big hall, and they had a few stalls in the middle and then some guests signing around the outside. And the Walking Dead guys had their own separate signing room that was across the way. I'll point it out on the map. So Scott and I went in. Everyone that we spoke to was really helpful, really friendly, and we just felt at home right away. So we went over to the main signing area. Anyone with an access pass or VIP got to queue in a separate area. And then when 10 o'clock came, we were allowed into the main signing area first. We walked around the main hall, got a feel for that. Then we decided to walk over to the other signing area on the map to see the Walking Dead guys, because basically that's why I was there. So again, me being me, I'm kind of like, no, I'll just queue here, you know, it's fine. So Scott went to ask one of the volunteers, because we didn't really know, there wasn't any sort of specific queue line, it wasn't divided up. So we went up to the volunteer and asked, you know, we're VIPs, is there anywhere that we need to queue, or do we just join the back of the queue? The volunteer that was working on the Sunday, she was amazing, she was really friendly, really bubbly, and she just said to the guys inside, no, we've got 2 VIPs, who did you want to meet? So first of all I said Michael Cutlets, and she just poked her head around the corner and said to the guys, got 2 VIPs here, want to meet Michael? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And the volunteer put us in a queue right for Michael. I think we queued 5 minutes, if that. So then it kicks in. We get up to Michael's table and they have a volunteer or someone with them, and they ask you, do you want an autograph, a selfie, or they were doing combos. So of course I had to go for a combo. So at Wales, Michael's combo was £50. So they had quite a few pictures on Michael's table. So I clearly picked this one, and he was so lovely. They asked if you want anything on it, and I just said my name. So the volunteer writes it on the post-it note beforehand, so you're good to go. Michael was so, so lovely. And we took a few selfies as well. Just amazing. So then we moved on to Stephen Ogg's line. Oh, love Stephen. I'm quite a big Simon fan from The Walking Dead, and Scott used to play GTA 5 quite a lot. So that was one that Scott wanted to meet as well. And again, one of the volunteers, she was lovely. She saw that we were VIP and she moved us to the front of Stephen's queue. So we were next in line to meet him. Got to Stephen's queue, again had to do the combo. Always the combo. So Stephen's combo was £40. And again, pictures on the table. So I picked this one. And again, he just signed it to me. Then we took some selfies. Love taking selfies with Stephen. He does the funny faces as well, which was really good. Come from Stephen's line, straight to Scott's line. And he had pictures on his table. Again, going with the combo. So Scott's combo was £50. I went with this one with Rick. Had to be done because that, to me, that was Herschel guiding Rick and stuff like that. So I thought that was a perfect picture. Oh my God. Scott is so sweet. Came up to his desk, handed him the picture, and he was chatting to us for a while, and he said, oh, all right, we're taking a selfie. So he stood up and he said, first of all, here's my hug, and gave me a big hug, which was really sweet. The lady that was with Scott took the picture for us. After we'd taken the pictures, then he sort of said to Scott, it's confusing, he said to my Scott, come on over here. And we had a few pictures together as well with him, which was really nice. He didn't have to do that at all, but it was really nice that he took the time to do it. Then, moving down the line to Ross. Ross is so damn sweet. I'm in love with that man. He is so damn sweet. We were in his queue, again, not for very long. He loves to talk to each and every person he meets, which I think is amazing. He greets you with a hug. You leave with a hug and you have a proper conversation with him, and it's really sweet. But a funny story about Ross. We were standing in his queue and there was the volunteer sitting at the table that dealt with all the money and stuff, and there was another guy that was with him, another American guy, a friend or manager or looking after all four of them. He was sitting in the corner, and Stephen Ogg, he liked to have a little wander, so he went from his queue over to Ross. But he started picking up his legs like this, walking over. And he said, I've got to stretch, I've got to stretch. But somehow, without saying it, the guy that was sitting in the corner said, ah, you've been watching those higher channels on the TV. So obviously Scott laughed because he understood what he meant. And the guy just turned around to Scott and went, you know what I'm saying, you know. So they were having a bit of a conversation. We got up to Ross's table. I'd picked my picture, this one, and Ross just said to Scott, you were in that conversation, right? Babe station? And he was like, yeah, I understood what you meant. And then Ross goes off on a tangent about Babe Station. And he picks up his mobile phone that was on the table, and he says, I don't get it. Why? There's just girls sitting there going, call me, call me. I'm so turned on. And he's just waving his phone around because I don't get it. So yeah, I never thought I'd have a random conversation with Ross about Babe Station. Then he asked me, what's that programme that Jimmy Carr's on? I said, what, you mean 8 out of 10 cats? He said, that's it. He goes, but his laugh. He goes, I've never heard a laugh like it. So me being me, making a fool out of myself, just goes, oh what? Ho ho ho! Do I apologise, a really shit Jimmy Carr impression. And then Ross said, yeah, I don't understand it. And he tries to do the laugh as well. He said, I've never heard anything like it. I think I met all 4 of the Walking Dead guys before 12. because they had a panel at 12. I didn't go to the panel. I'm not too fussed about panels. I'd rather just check out the place and make sure I know where I'm going and stuff like that. So then after coming out of that hall, I needed to go find somewhere to die quietly on my own. And it hit home. So then we went back over to the main hall to see who'd arrived and have a wander around. And we decided to meet Justin Lee Collins. We stood at his table for a good 10-15 minutes chatting to him. Stood up, shook our hands, said hi, nice to meet you. It was £15 for an autograph and a selfie. So he had 3 pictures on his table and he said, which one do you like? Which one do you like? I said, I don't mind. He said, what about this one? This one's nice. And he was really enthusiastic. He really took the time to get to know us. And we'd mentioned that we'd recently moved in here about a year ago. So he said to me, well, how far are you away from the beach? And I said, about a 5-minute drive. He went, oh, you're living the dream. So then he mentioned on his autograph that he did for me, he said, to Sarah, congratulations. He asked if he could write congratulations. I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. He said, to Sarah, congratulations, life is better by the sea. And again, we took the selfie. Clearly, I'm crap at taking selfies myself. I'd rather them take the photo, but I think it looked alright. So then Scott got his autograph, and again, as I said, he really took the time to get to know us. And obviously talking about that we'd moved in. That Christmas, we hosted Christmas for about 8 people. So then Justin said to me, is he a good cook? So Scott said, I should be, I'm a qualified chef. And he went, no, where did you work? So after that conversation, Scott's autograph was, to Scott, you are awesome. The best chef I have ever met. So this will be framed and Scott will just point to this whenever I say about anything to do with cooking. And then Scott had the selfie as well. He was just really sweet. He genuinely took the time to get to know us, had a good old chat, and he was really good to meet. So then moving around in the main hall, Scott's dream came true. I might get him in for this actually. Hold on a sec. Right, so I've got Scott.
Hello.
So I'm just getting to the part of the highlight of your day. Now Scott has been...
No, don't get me wrong, don't just say it's my highlight of my day. I enjoy everything.
You did.
You know...
But the one person you wanted to meet, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was a childhood crush. A dream of mine. You know.
Scott was debating it. I was like, oh no, I don't think I'm going to get an autograph. So I thought, sod it, well, I'm going to go over and say hello anyway. £20 for the autograph and £10 for a selfie. Yeah. So I got this picture and she said, to Sarah, really lovely to meet you, Hannah.
Fine.
Knowing Scott, and he was like, okay, so here's my selfie. Again, I can't take selfies. I don't like them. So then Scott took another one. So that was a bit better. I knew which one he was going to pick.
I think every man, compared to Sarah's picture, you would have chosen my picture. And it says on there, to Scott, really great meeting you, Hannah.
His selfie. There it is.
Yeah, I didn't like my selfie with her. And then she, you know, sort of, as you do, you sort of lean in for a picture slightly, and then she put her arm out, and I was like, huh! I got up.
Sorry. Future Sarah. Zoom in on that.
I got proper, like, oh my god.
So then, are you staying for the next guest?
Can I give a hint?
Yes.
Marlene!
Yeah, next to Hannah was John Chalice.
Oh, I loved him.
So we thought we had to. Only Fools and Horses. We loved.
I could not believe the price he was charging.
£10. £10. So I chose this picture. And it says, love to Sarah, here's to you, John Chalice.
Love that pose.
Very dapper man there. And this is my selfie. Well, selfie, but you took it. So, yes. The picture.
I sort of said to him, how much for the picture? And he went, oh no, you got an autograph off me, so nothing. This is my one. Loved it. Good luck, Scott. You can't park on my forecourt. John Chalice.
Because he kept on talking about it. He goes, you can't park out on my forecourt. He kept talking. So he said, I'm going to write that. So As I said before, Scott was a big GTA 5 fan. I played it as well. So then when I went up to meet Stephen, Scott was like, yeah, I'm going to do a combo on this one as well.
And I love him in The Walking Dead. I just think he's so funny.
Simon is a funny character.
I got this picture. I thought the pose was fantastic in it, but I got that one. He's an absolutely amazing guy. If you ever go there, you've got to see him because he's so funny. The selfies is so worth doing with him.
Yeah. So then it was time for our photo ops, and our first photo op was with Stephen Ogg. I'd heard that photo ops are very quick. You're sort of in, pose, out. So I wasn't too happy with my picture because I just looked...
And considering I'm 6'2", he's
I know, I didn't realise how tall he was.
So that's my one.
And this is mine. So then it was time for our Michael Cutlett's photo op. I think I forgot to say in the beginning, but you get a photo op voucher with the VIP as well. So we used our voucher on Michael Cutlett's. And I didn't realise at the con it was not intentional because I just wanted to wear some form of Walking Dead t-shirt. Yeah, Clever Clogs here. Chose a Negan and Lucille t-shirt.
Yeah!
Well done. So as I came out for my photo op, Michael obviously saw my t-shirt and just went, nice shirt. And I said, I'm really sorry, I love you really. So he put his arm around me as if we were going to take the photo, and just before they took the photo, he came and gave me a massive hug and just looked really sorry for himself.
Oh, he did.
And oh, it broke my heart. I was like, I'm sorry.
I went, her heart's just melted.
Yeah, and everyone, oh.
And I shot in, and after that, we just were queuing to go in.
For Scott,
For
at
Scott.
this point.
Scott had come in, and Michael was coming out.
Yeah.
So they sort of run over to each other, gave a big hug in front of the camera, and then I think it was Michael said, you know, just want to take a picture sort of thing, you know, as a bit of fun. I said to the guy, I went, is there any way I can get all that picture? You know, well, have a word with the guys. And this is what I managed to get, a one-off picture.
I love that picture. Oh, it's so sweet.
And then that was mine with Scott.
Scott,
that is.
It was difficult trying to explain, like, my Scott and Scott Wilson. So this is my photo op with Scott. Then, straight after Scott came out, picked up our pictures, and then it was time for Ross.
I had to fan her down before she went in.
I love that man. He's so sweet.
He is.
Oh my god!
So, this was my photo op with him.
Yay! So, this is my photo op with Ross. And then we came back for Hannah's photo op.
No.
I thought I had to get you a photo op.
That is me with Hannah. Leant in for the picture, as you can see. Took me so much courage to put my arm down on her shoulder.
I don't really like mine with Hannah. I will show you briefly, but I might not put it
It's
up.
a lovely picture. Two of my favourite girls.
Apart from the wispy hair, I don't know, my face just looks so round.
Two of my favourite girls.
I like it, but there you go. I might not put a picture up. So I'm filming this a bit later because I had to charge the battery. And also, if you can see, we're looking after this little guy. His name's Sunny. And he's just adorable. So while they're both asleep, I thought I'd get this done. So Hannah's photo op was about 3:25. It was a little bit delayed, so we didn't get in there until about 3:40, but it was fine. We managed to get our photo ops, no problem. So we did go back to the Walking Dead guys because I wanted my photo op signed, and literally we got there, we got to the door and the woman allowed us in and the security guard says, right, that's it, no more people. I was still outside, I was like, please, I'm with him. And the volunteer said, no, she's with him. And the security was like, okay, but that's it. So I did manage to get all my photo ops signed, as you saw in the pictures. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I did get some more selfies with the guys as well, because hey, when can I do that again? I am going to Walker Stalker London, and I doubt I would be able to see them multiple times there because it is such a big event.
All right, Scott, we are here in Wales, and we're just sending you a little message that right now you've timed it perfectly because I'm about to go take a piss, and you're not coming with me.
All in all, I had an amazing experience at Wales Comic Con. Definitely be going back in April. It's their 10th anniversary, so I'm excited to see what guests they've got for April. I can't fault it. Thank you so much to Jamie and Shane who organise it. Fantastic. We had no problems, especially being our first time as well. We found things really easily and just really enjoyed the day. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Sorry this was a bit of a long video, but I wanted to try and explain everything as much as I could. If you do have any more questions, then feel free to leave them down in the comments below and I shall answer them. So I'll see you Friday for my Friday Feels video of The Walking Dead. We can have a proper chat about that episode. And until next time, check you later.